it's good to see you. The Fantastic Five, back together again. This is a vacation, remember? Sorry, it is my actual wedding. Where are we going then? This is supposed to be an adventure. How do you even know about this place? Who did you shy? This is perfect. Ruth?
Nicole and Ellouise, nice to meet you. And let's start by saying one of the highlights of Something in the Water, because it's very scary and all that sort of stuff, is the moment you're all dancing around and singing in the bar. Now, what was the song you were all singing and dancing to, please?
Reach by S Club 7. Classic.
Why?
It's a
People
classic.
have very strong opinions about this.
I love it.
Oh, really? So I'm not the first. I mean, I just, like, was that Hayley's writing? What, why? How? Who called it that?
Cat was determined to get an S Club 7 song into the film, and she did. And I commend her for it because I really enjoyed it.
How about you, Nicole? Did you have to learn the words or did you know them already? Come on, tell the truth now.
I hadn't actually ever heard the song before. So I listened to it before the audition and then before the callback. And now I have a very strong association with it. You know, so now I have that. But I did have to learn the song and have to learn the lyrics for it.
That's interesting. So some people have to learn how to ride a horse as an actor or learn how to swim or whatever. You had to study S Club 7. That's what you're saying.
I was like, you know, there was driving a boat, but I don't know which one was more challenging.
Oh, that was going to be one of my other questions too. So there was no stuntman involved. You were behind the wheel of the boat. Yeah?
I did have a stuntman. There are some shots where it is Zoe driving the boat, but I did drive the boat. Yes.
Okay. And I hear, Ellouise, the Dominican Republic is where most of this was made. And was the tank in Dominican Republic as well for the close-up stuff? So
Yes, it was.
How big a tank are we talking?
Oh, Lauren did say it was like this. Is it like 12 football pitches or something like that? The size of 12. I might be exaggerating here, so I'm really sorry.
When was the last time you were by a football pitch? So they,
But it's huge. It's
okay.
Yeah.
So then Nicole, the shark, is this, obviously there's a bit of CGI there, but was there a man in a suit that you were scared of under the water, or was it all, pretend from the very, ground up?
There was a man in a suit. There was a man with a little shark fin on his back and an underwater
Really?
jetpack.
Like that old school?
Yeah, he was zooming around under there. Yeah, I mean, it gave us something to look at. It gave us a sense of immersion. In that, like when you're treading water and you're at the same water level as a shark fin, you can't see that there's a man under there. It looks like a shark is circling you. So,
yeah. And Hiftu, is it a different way to approach a film when you're pretty much the whole time you're underwater or in water, or there's not a lot of this film you see yourself above and on land, but does that take a little bit more thought when you have to, can you still call for lines when you're floating in water and things like that?
It's a good question. You can call for lines. Whether someone can hear you on the other end is a whole other matter. Yes, it was very challenging, but also I think just added to the reality of what we were trying to portray. Yeah, like I said, I was saying to someone earlier, after this shoot, I told myself I will never take for granted shooting on land ever again. Because, obviously any shoot is, will have its challenges. But working on water is a whole other set of challenges, which I knew it was going to be challenging, but didn't quite know to what extent. But Hayley, the cast and crew were just amazing at making it happen.
Natalie, without giving too much away, we kind of know that not everyone in this film survives, ultimately. It is a creature feature of sorts. It is a shark attack film. We know that. But at what point did you know, reading the script, that, this is not good for me? Or is it good for me? Without giving too much away.
Well, that's the question, isn't it? I watch the film to find out if it's good for me. But I think it was, very, very dramatic just reading the script and finding out, like, oh God, this this is gonna happen. Like, things are gonna happen. I can't say too much. But
I know. I gave you the tough one. I gave you the tough one.
yeah, but yes, it's a great. It's great. It's great when people do drop off. I'll put it that way.
Draw awareness to the ground underneath your feet.
Someone needs to swim for help. I don't know if I can do this much longer.
Notice any anxiety. Exhale and allow it to release.
Hungry, are you?
Come on, then, you bastard.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Repeat to yourself, I am safe.